Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a quick skincare and makeup routine. I'm using my spray. I'm going to link everything below in case I just can't think of it as I'm talking now. So after I use the spray, I like the Walker's squalene oil. Walker's is a company local to me in Hamilton, New Jersey. He gets everything direct from the source, so his stuff doesn't have any additives. It's just pretty much the one ingredient usually. So I like this a lot. It's anti-aging and it just makes my skin feel very smooth, which especially the wintertime it's really needed. And you want to make sure you're going to also use it on your neck and your chest, and you want to go vertical to help, anti-gravity is what they say. So when you do your neck, you want to make sure you're going up. And like I said, since it is pretty natural, I also use it around my eyes. This is my favorite eye cream. It's by Mario Badescu. It's the Ceramide Herbal Eye Cream. It is their anti-aging and it is pretty hydrating. I know you're really supposed to pat, but I do that little swooping motion. It's kind of, I guess, your preference. I mean, they say it pulls at your eyes too much to give wrinkles, but I like making sure it goes in pretty well. This is my favorite, the Dynamic Skin Recovery Lotion from Dermalogica. It has a really high SPF of both the anti-aging and the anti-burning rays. And it's very smooth actually, and it's not too thick. Usually you think anti-aging creams are these big thick creams, but this goes on really smooth, and I also use it on my neck and chest as well. And it goes nice under my makeup, so it's not too thick. And then I'm going to use the spray again. The spray does have a really strong rose scent, but I don't have sensitive skin, so it doesn't bother me at all. Next, I'm going to put on my primer, which is the Skin Perfect Primer from Dermalogica as well in their Age Smart line. It just helps to really fill in any pores or anything like that to just really smooth out your skin before you put your foundation on. So I'm going to start the makeup portion now. So now I use the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced in Warm Nude. This foundation is pretty lightweight, but it's buildable and it's like full coverage. It goes on really smooth, and I do use the Urban Decay optical blurring brush. Now I'm not sure if they make these anymore. I've had mine forever. The bristles are recycled milk jugs, I believe. So you can actually use alcohol just to clean the brushes. I love their brushes. Like I said, I've had mine for a really long time, so they do last. And sorry for the angle, trying to figure out where I could put my camera a little bit better. That way you can see it a little bit better, but hopefully next time. I even do put a little bit of foundation on my eyelids because my eyelids get really dark. So if I'm not putting, eyeshadow over my entire eyelid, I like to do that. And I keep looking back because Adriana was asleep at this point, and I kept thinking I was hearing her waking up. And then I use this NYX The Mineral Set It and Don't Forget It, or Don't Fret It. This powder is really nice. It kind of just mattifies everything and really just keeps your foundation in place. You could also put this on top of your blush or your bronzer if you've applied too much, and it really does soften it up. Next, I'm going to use another NYX product. It's one of their blushes, their baked blushes. This one I really like. It's kind of like a peachy pink, but it goes on really nice and you don't need a lot of it to get a good color payoff. And when I apply my blush, I apply it in an upward angle. This is the Bare Essentials the Press the High Dive bronzer. It's really dark, but I use a super fluffy brush, the same brush from Smashbox that I use to put my setting powder on. So I try not to apply a lot of it. That way it's not super dark. I don't even know if they make this one anymore because I have literally had it forever. I don't use a lot of it. So, and I even bring it down my neck and on my chest just to give a little bit of color. And I do like a soft contour around my neck and my forehead, my hairline that you saw in the beginning. Okay, this is my brow box from Urban Decay. This one is super old. It literally lasts me forever. I know they still make it. They just have it, I believe, in a different color. I mean, a different box. For my eyebrows, what I actually do is I get a cheap mascara. I think this one was Essence. And I just clean the wand and I use that to brush my eyebrows first to get them, you know, in the shape that I want, and then I fill it in. And then I also use the brush to like kind of soften the look up after I'm done filling in my brows, because I already have a lot of brow hair. They're just a little sparse. Like, see what the difference is? I think eyebrows make a huge difference. And you don't have to worry too much about making them exactly the same. I think they say what eyebrows are cousins, not sisters, or sisters and not twins. So as long as they're pretty filled in, you know, I feel like it just kind of completes your look a little bit. And I do my eyebrows before I do my eyeshadow, just so I can see, you know, how dark something's gonna be. And then I use this, the Boudoir Eyes by Too Faced. I don't know if they make this anymore. I'm gonna really have to try to figure it all out, but I use the one shade all over my lid with a big flat eyeshadow brush from Smashbox. This is my favorite eyeshadow kit. Now the only problem with this one is that it does come in that kind of like metal box, the packaging. So if it drops, it usually breaks. Like if they're in those cardboard ones, they don't break. Like my one Naked palette is in a metal one, and when that one dropped, oh my gosh, powder went everywhere. But when the one that was in the, you know, the more papery box, nothing broke. I don't understand. Now I'm gonna use NYX. It's a matte liquid liner. It's probably called like Blackest Black or something, or matte black, because when it dries, it is like a more of a matte color. And it's super thin. The only thing with this brush is it's kind of like pliable. So you really do have to have a steady hand, because the brush is very, you know, it's just regular bristles. It's not a harder applicator. Sorry I am not in frame. Like I said, I'm gonna try and angle my camera the next time I do, you know, a skincare or makeup video. See, I get it. Sometimes it just kind of smears, but this one dries really fast. So usually when your liquid eyeliner dries is when you can kind of just, you know, kind of smear it off and it won't go everywhere. That's even when you do your mascara. So if you get your mascara on your eyelid, you know, you just want to wait for it to dry, and then you can get a Q-tip and it just like comes right off. I just like to do, you know, a really thin line. And then I'm just going in with my favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. For some reason mine, I feel like, is really thin, and when I used it before, it was like a thicker formula. So I do end up having to put a few coats on to really, you know, bump it up anymore. But I think I might have just got one that was maybe a little dried out. And sorry for my voice, it's like really early in the morning when I'm recording the voiceover. Right now I'm doing the other side, and towards the end you'll see me kind of like roll the wand a little bit. I like to do that to kind of try to, you know, push it up a little bit more and give it a little bit more of a curl, especially towards the edge. Sometimes I'll even kind of pull it out towards the edge. Next, I'm going to use my NYX lip liner. I love these lip liners. They give a lot of pigment. I fill my entire lip in, and then sometimes I'll also put like a clear chapstick on top just to give it a little bit more of a glossy feel. And it does stay on all day, which is really nice. That's all I did in this video, and I just kind of, you know, push my lips together and it puts the color on top, which is great. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.